this month I wanted to take an opportunity to show one of the more dynamic areas of the North Andover MA.gov website. One of the things we try to do is make the site as active as possible so that you don't necessarily have to visit the site to get the information, although we certainly want people to visit the site. But we talked about social media and the different ways of following last time. Today I want to talk specifically about the calendars and the dynamic calendars that exist on the website. If you've been to the homepage of the website, you'll notice that in the lower right hand corner there's an upcoming meetings section that will show usually the next 2 or 3 days of meetings. And by clicking on the title, you'll go in and be able to see meetings going back and forward and linked to the public meetings or the agenda information or other pertinent information to that calendar. But what people may not know is that you can actually subscribe to these calendars so that it shows up in your personal calendar. So for example, if you use Google, in any of the Google calendars in the lower right hand corner, you'll see a plus Google Calendar option that will add that directly to your list of Google calendars. It will sync with your smartphone, etc. And of course we realize that not everybody is a Google user, and we want to make the site as accessible as possible. So if you use the Meetings and Events tab on the left of every page, you'll see that there's a listing of most of our major calendars. So there's that same meeting calendar, there's a recycling calendar, etc. And there's a corresponding iCal link. And if you simply right-click and copy that link address, you can paste that into your Apple iCal or Outlook or other standard calendaring systems and have that calendar subscribe. The benefit of using that link and subscribing is you're still going to get live changes. So it's like a feed. As new information gets posted to that calendar, you'll receive that information. Also on the town calendar page, if you use the meetings and events link, you'll see that there's a master calendar that shows all of the major town and school calendars in one place. This is a great resource if you're planning an event or if you want to see what's happening in town on any given day. It really gets you a sense of how busy the town meetings are on any given day, so that's a great resource. Again, there's a plus Google Calendar button in the lower right of that, and that'll give you the option in Google of subscribing to any or all of those calendars. If there's a calendar that you don't have access to that you would like, certainly use the Contact Us form to put an IT request in, and we'll try and accommodate that as best we can. There's a new calendar feature that we added for more convenience. On the home page, if you use the trash and recycling schedule and information, you'll notice that on the main page is just the default recycling holiday schedule. So you'll see that if a holiday is coming up, the trash is going to be delayed. But we've added a new, more useful calendar. If you use the curbside collection routes, you can actually pick your street name from a drop-down list, and if you just start typing, it'll drop down to your letter. And it will tell you the trash and recycle pickup day that you have. But more importantly, if you click on the top link, it will take you to a Google Calendar specific to your pickup day. And again, if you use Google, you can subscribe to that calendar using the plus Google link. And if you don't, you can right-click and copy the link address for the iCal and paste that into other calendar systems. And so the advantage of that is that will sync up right again to your calendars if you're syncing to your smartphone or device. And hopefully it'll make it easier to remember your trash and recycle day, especially around holidays. So that's really it for calendars. We definitely encourage people to check those out. I will mention as well that if you click on a specific event, you do have the ability to add that to your calendar as well, just that one event, if you don't want to subscribe to the whole calendar. So hopefully that was some useful information, and we'll see you again next month. Thank you.